Good day, everyone, and thanks for joining us here in the charts. You are tuned in to the Crypto Flight Edition. I am your fellow passenger, just stopping in with you guys to see if we can understand the market's direction. This is our daily BTC price prediction. If you are just joining us, welcome in. It's really simple what we do. We find support, resistance, and patterns to determine the market's direction. That's it. So if that piques your interest, subscribe with us, hit the bell to be notified where we see the markets going, engage in the comment section, leave an appropriate thumb. Guys, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and we appreciate every single one of your support here on the channel, guys. Thank you. Okay, let's not waste time. We're going to do a daily price prediction on BTC. So yeah, let's just dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today is December the 23rd, 2020, and the current price of BTC is going to be $22,920. It's down about 1.3% for the day, okay? All right, guys, so it looks like we have located a range for BTC. Thank you for your patience, guys. Well, it's kind of hard for us to do daily BTC price predictions because BTC is currently within a range that it's never been within, so we're unable to locate resistance levels at this point. Again, that because it's in territories that it's never been in. So appreciate your patience here. The current range that we have identified is going to be in between $22,590-ish, the bottom of that rectangular range there, and the top of it is going to be at about $23,900. Okay, you notice there's been like wicks. These are the 12-hour candles, by the way. Notice the multiple wicks just above that line there, and at the lower level you can see that there's been wicks also. Okay, so now the one thing that I am noticing is that if you pay attention to the wicks, remember we're just looking for higher highs and higher lows in the chart here. And currently what I'm seeing in terms of the 12-hour, again, just focusing on this rectangular range right here, I'm noticing two things, okay? I'm noticing from the wicks that the sellers have, well, the price has gone up, if you can see that from the candle's bodies, okay? And then it's gone down. It's actually made a lower low than these previous wicks that you can see here on December the 18th. It actually wicked lower, okay? It's an interesting sign. I'm not going to say it's concerning. It's an interesting sign. Excuse me, but the one other thing that I'm noticing is we're actually looking directly at a double top right now from the 12-hour. Now, this doesn't mean that the price is immediately going to go down, because if the buyers are continuing to consolidate within this range, and let's just say it kind of comes down to the lower line of this rectangular range here, that actually is going to be considered a higher low than the previous low, okay? So that's all we're looking for, guys. To verify an uptrend, we're just looking for higher highs and higher lows. And if that were the case, that would be a higher low. And then the buyer's obligation will be to break above the top of this box, because that way the double top would become null and void, okay? But it's very important for the buyers to do this, because if they leave the markets in the way that it is now, this is a technical double top, and it is a bearish sign that the trend wants to take a shift to the downside, okay? And obviously but the BTC is perfectly confined in an uptrend, guys, okay? We're just within this range, and the buyers and the sellers are trying to figure out what is going to be the next move, okay? There will likely be a breakout soon. Remember, a breakout is going to be a breakout of the pattern, not break to the upside. It can go in either direction: breakout, break up, or break out to the downside, okay? So it's a little bit too early for me to tell. What I will say is it does look like the buyers are using a little bit too much volume to maintain this range here. So I'm going to be paying attention to this, guys. I do think that the buyers have an opportunity to break above $23,890. It's likely, well, they need to do that in a relative short period of time, because let me show you guys something also, okay? I think the daily was showing me something as well, okay? So the bottom line is this, guys. If the daily candles maintain support here at this red line, that's going to be at approximately $22,700. If they continue to close above this line, I do think that the buyers have a fighting chance to continue the momentum to the upside. But one thing that it's a little I'm trying to understand at this point is we're breaking out into the all-time highs. And from my very brief experience, the all-time highs is right here at about 20,000. from my very brief experience in the markets, typically when the transitional phase is taking place to break through the all-time highs, the price action gets very volatile. What does that mean? Well, notice this area right here. This is what I like to see as the price is transitioning through the all-time high. I'm looking for a minimum of a 15% retracement to the downside. So what we're going to do is measure this candle right here at about November the 25th, the price level of about $19,300. I'm just going to measure that to see how much of a retracement happened just under the all-time high before breaking through there. So let's see, it went down about 17%. So that's actually normal. This is the type of behavior that I would like to see also take place as the price has successfully broken above the all-time high here within this relative range of 22,000. For those of you who are just kind of clueless about BTC, the all-time high for BTC is $20,000. So if there were to be a retracement of, let's just say, 15 to 17% from the highs, and I'll just measure that from the top of that wick up there down to, let's just say, 17,000, it would actually bring the price perfectly back down to the previous level of resistance here, and that would be perfectly normal for me to see, actually, as the price is continuing to make higher highs and higher lows and verifying the previous level of resistance as support. Okay, that would be normal. That would actually be pretty healthy for me to see a 15 to 17% drop at some point here. I'd say out of this range, I do think that the buyers will still have an opportunity and aggressively capture this price to continue to propel it to the upside. I do think that the buyers are not gonna at this point let this price go down, guys. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a 15 to 17% drop in the price at some point here within the next 72 hours. Okay. So it will be interesting to see the breakout of this rectangular box here, because again, as you can see on the 1 day here, there's also a double top. If you can see those candles bodies, that is a beautiful double top formation, guys. That is a bearish pattern. Again, in order to make this double top null and void, the price must break out. Let's just say within 72 hours, it must break above and stay above this price at about $23,800. At that point, I would say then, yeah, the buyers are continuing their trend as they have been ever since, forever actually. But in particularly March 2020, ever since the capitulation, the price action is in a beautiful uptrend, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon here, guys. So let's just wait and see what happens to the price. My range is going to be the same. I think we'll be trapped within this area here, as we already mentioned. The lower line of this box again is going to be, if you guys write stuff down, $22,500 approximately, and the top of the box is going to be at $23,850 approximately. That is the buyer's obligation in order to make this double top null and void. Otherwise, we should expect to see a little bit more downwards pressure, at least an attempt to breach below the $21,000 level, guys. That's my prediction. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there. Leave a comment down below. Let us know where you think the price is going on the BTC here. I'm not going to get this stuff perfect, guys. I'm not going to get this stuff perfect. And leave your comments down below if we make a mistake in the video. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's Napoleon Macro. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Thank you for your time, guys. Also, before you leave, we also go over the traditional markets. If you guys are into stocks, we go over that 7 days a week. So make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on that content. We've actually been making a lot of accurate calls lately here. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let's wrap up. Take care of yourselves. We're going to talk very soon. Protect your portfolios, and bye for now.